Okay, I'd like to talk about our development of this area at Calthorpe Community Garden. This path leads on to our 2 allotment areas that we rent out to members of the local community. However, we are hoping to develop this area this year into an orchard. To the left of the path, we will be focusing on berries. To the right of the path, we'll be focusing on fruit trees. Now, this area is very much still under development. However, lots of the work has already started. We can start to show off some of the results already. So we've planted out lots of the berries that we hoped to introduce into this section here. So, for example, in this first area here, we have gooseberries and a josterberry, which is a hybrid between the gooseberry and a blackcurrant. Apparently it has the shade tolerant qualities of a gooseberry but the sweetness of a blackcurrant. And then we have 2 rows of currants, black currants, red currants, white currants. We have these little paths between them for harvesting. There's a patch here which we've planted out with raspberries. We have a rhubarb patch at the back. And we have this central area here which has been laid in cardboard but has had pumpkins, courgettes and squash directly planted through holes into the cardboard. The cardboard will be suppressing the grass that was in this area, starving that of light and killing it off, but also allowing the pumpkins or squashes to grow on top of that cardboard. And actually, because they've got such large leaves, within no time they'll actually cover this whole area. You won't be able to see the cardboard. But the cardboard will, of course, naturally degrade under those plants and destroy the grass in this area without actually having to disturb the ground in the process. We've got some more interesting berries along here. So, for example, this is a honeyberry, which is an edible honeysuckle. We have a Japanese wineberry here. This is a tayberry. This is a thornless blackberry. We have a chokeberry. Some of these I'm growing for the first time. This one here is a loganberry. This is a mojo berry, which is a mix between a mulberry and a blackberry. We have a very small cranberry and a goji berry. A lot of the bushes here are actually planted closer together than I would like. Eventually they will actually go underneath that fence line. However, the fence line is due to be replaced and that area is currently being used as an extension of the allotment area. However, we will get it back eventually and some of these shrubs will be relocated back there to allow them the space they require to grow more happily. If we look behind us at where the fruit trees will be developed, we do already have some in place. For example, we have a mulberry here, a pomegranate, a lemon tree, and then at the back we have 2 apples and a pear. We were going to be introducing some more fruiting trees into this area. The raised bed here is due to be taken down in the next couple of weeks. And the idea is that the fruit trees will create a bit of a horseshoe around this area and we'll be able to keep the centre of it open to introduce some play equipment into the area eventually. So lots of work still to do. It is very much still in development, but it will provide additional fruit, of course, for our own food growing operations, but it's going to be an invaluable food resource for birds and other small mammals that might enjoy the larger fruits on the trees. So stay tuned. By the end of the year, this area will be pretty unrecognisable. Thank you.